Hey everyone, so I'm going to use the tool that I built to work on the cafe that I operate. And what we have here is the finance tool. So we're able to see all of the transactions for the banks and accounts that I've synced via Plaid. And it's a little messy right now because I'm starting fresh and nothing is really categorized right now. So we're not going to see any revenue yet. And there's going to be a ton of uncategorized transactions. So we're just going to whittle it down one by one. And Plaid is going to sync, I think, the last 12 months or so. So it's quite a lot of data for the initial sync, so it may take about a minute. But after that, it gets much faster. And we do encrypt this on the back end, so you can rest assured that we're just not securing, we're not just storing this data raw. So, well, let's go ahead and get to categorizing. So right off the bat, I see a bunch of square transactions, and those are going to be the sales revenue. So, well, all right, let's not do that. We're going to go into, and then I'm going to hit uncategorized. And then you can see, all right, we got some square transactions, some square DoorDash transactions. So we're going to hit that. And then it's going to ask to auto apply. So we'll go ahead and hit the auto apply, and that is going to ensure that moving forward, we have that square transaction be recognized as the sales revenue. And then we'll go ahead and do the same for DoorDash. And Costco, that's going to be food. I've got a Costco refund here, but a bunch of, and I'm starting from scratch, so there's gonna be a ton of these that I have to do. Let's see, for DreamHost, that's a software, and Autoclore, that's a chemical distributor that we use, and Stripe Transfer, that's gonna be from the ticket sales for the jazz events. So we'll go ahead and put the apply here. This is a tax payment, so let's see what else. What we have here, tax payment, Macrina, that's the baked goods, kind of like the almond croissants and cornettos that we supply in the greater Seattle area, or Macrina supplies in the greater Seattle area. So regular deposit, that's a transfer, boom. ISO, that's just supplies, supply, Walmart. I'm just gonna categorize it as food. I can come back and go ahead and resupply or recategorize at a later point in time, but for the sake of demonstration, I'm just going to keep that as that category. And then payment, that's going to be a transfer. The payment, thank you mobile, those from my experience, those are just payments that are, I'm basically paying my credit card with the business bank card. Other operating, Obsidian, that's a refund, and that's going to be a software. This Tomlinson, this is a linen supplier. Figma, that's software, great. Payroll, Homebase, that's going to be a software, Homebase. Except for this guy. This guy, I think I'm not going to do this just yet. Peer-space payment, that's for private rentals. Fred Meyer's food supply. Let's see, payroll. This for sure is a payroll. That looks about right. I'm not going to go into this check because my bank provider is just saying, oh, this is a check payment, but there's a lot of different ways in which we pay out. So some of it may be coffee payment. So it could be a cost of goods sold categorization. Some might be for miscellaneous purposes. So I don't want to get there right now, so we'll hold off on that. Yep, but now we're going to see the transactions flow through here, and this is personally for the cafe that I operate. So I guess I'm also trying to be more transparent on the fact that I actually do use the software that I built, and we can see the sales revenue, the payroll, the cost of goods, and then there's going to be a prime cost calculation, and operating insurance, professional services, utilities is already categorized. Great. So there's some auto categorization happening, but we do want you to rely heavily on, we do want you to utilize the uncategorized, the feature, so that, because we can do bulk categorizations. So that's just a very nice and easy thing to do. And you don't have to do this all the time. You just need to do it once. Once you accept that rule, then the application will understand and know that it's going to categorize moving forward what these things are. So whenever you're syncing, then you can rest assured that it's going to categorize, and you don't have to repeat yourself. That's just a quick little demo for how I personally use CafeTally to see the monthly report. I hope this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions.